Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here. We are back with another video. Now, welcome to the San Francisco versus Atlanta Falcons game review. Now, this one honestly shocked me. I did not expect the Falcons to win, and I did not expect the Falcons to do as well as they did. I had the 49ers winning this game, but the Falcons won 28-14. Now, here's the thing. Even though the Falcons won, then yes, I'm very happy the Falcons pulled off the upset against the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco has been dealing with a lot of injuries. Their young quarterback is injured. They didn't have Nick Bosa in this game, so that's a big factor. I think they didn't have Jimmy Ward in this game either. So San Francisco was missing a lot of their best defensive players. But can I say this? The defense continues to pull out. Marcus Mariota, Okay, for once, and this is shockingly, he didn't fumble the ball. But this defense kept the San Francisco 49ers to 14 points, forced 2 interceptions by Isaiah Oliver in what I think is his first game back as an Atlanta Falcons player after getting injured, and Jalen Hawkins, who also recovered a fumble in the end zone by the San Francisco 49ers. Without further ado, let's get into the stats. So Jimmy Garoppolo, I have the stats right here. Jimmy Garoppolo went 29 for 41, 296 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, and he didn't get sacked. That's a big problem for me. We gotta start generating more pressure towards the quarterback and get some sacks. Marcus Mariota, 13 for 14, barely any attempts again, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns. And he was sacked twice, but he only lost 8 yards on both sacks in the total combined. Rushing, we outran the 49ers. That means our run defense was absolutely perfect. Jeff Wilson, I considered him picking up in fantasy. He had 7 carries, 25 yards. Atlanta Falcons rushing, Caleb Huntley, 16 carries, 59 yards. Tyler Algier, 15 carries, 51 yards. That's basically over 100 yards right there by those 2 running backs, and that's very good to see. I love seeing my running game do very well. Marcus Mariota even put up 6 carries for 50 yards. So Marcus Mariota is doing okay rushing the ball. Now, in terms of receiving, we got beat out again. Because I don't know what it is. I want to see Marcus Mariota pass more. I know our running game is very good right now, but I want to see Marcus Mariota pass more, and I want to see these young guys develop as receptions, because if he barely attempts any throws and they barely get barely any receptions, they're not going to be able to develop. Olamide Zaccheaus had 4 receptions, Drake London had 3, Kyle Pitts had 3. Olamide Zaccheaus had 4 receptions, 58 yards, 0 touchdowns. Drake London had 3 catches, 40 yards, 0 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts had 3 catches only for 19 yards and 1 touchdown, but that's his first touchdown. That's on U.S. soil, because his only touchdown last season was scored in England. Compared to the San Francisco receiving, Brandon Ayuk had 8 receptions, 83 yards. George Kittle had 8 receptions, 83 yards. So both of them had the same catches, but Brandon Ayuk got 2 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel, 7 carries, 79 yards. I just want to say this straight, simple point. Deebo Samuel, when I checked in the third quarter, he had 3 receptions for 19 yards. The only reason I think Deebo Samuel had those amount of yards by the end is because A.J. Terrell went out of the game with the injury, and he was questionable to return, and that gave, obviously, the 49ers a chance to get the ball to Deebo Samuel more now that our best cornerback is out of the game. Kyle Juszczyk, 44 receptions, 33 yards. So, yeah, when it comes to receiving, I just want to see the Falcons get a lot more. I just want to see the Falcons pass more, and I want to see these young guys be able to, break out the season, because I said Olamide Zaccheaus is going to break out. Olamide Zaccheaus is having a good season, but he's not having a breakout season because Marcus Mariota is not the type of quarterback to throw the ball. He's more of a running gun type of quarterback. But hey, we're winning. We beat the 49ers, and now we move on. We're 3-3, and the San Francisco 49ers are 3-3. We're 2-1 at home, and I love to see that. Now, the fumbles, Marcus Mariota surprisingly did not fumble the ball this game, and I think that's only due down to the 49ers not getting that much pressure. I feel like if Nick Bosa was in the game, the 49ers would have been able to do a lot more better than that. Jeff Wilson, like I said, fumbled the end zone. Jalen Hawkins recovered, and apparently A.J. Terrell did fumble as well, and A.J. Terrell recovered his fumble. Now, in terms of the defense, Oh, I love this defense, man. Trey Anderson coming in for the injured Michael Walker, who was out this game, had 13 tackles, 7 solo tackles, 0 pass deflections. But he led the team in tackles, and this is his first game ever started, and he was third round or fourth round pick in the 2022 draft. Trey Anderson looks like he has the potential to become a very good starter for the Atlanta Falcons. Rashaan Evans, second in tackles. Richie Graham, third. AJ Terrell, fourth, before AJ Terrell went out of the game. But Jalen Hawkins actually did also. So besides the fumble recovery, he actually did also get a pick, or he got a pick by Jimmy Garoppolo. So that's very good. In terms of the San Francisco 49ers defense, Fred Warner led the team in tackles. No shocker there. Ibukam had 2 tackles for loss. So I guess that's the sacks that Marcus Mariota had. But in terms of, I gotta be honest, in terms of what I'm seeing so far, and zero sacks from the Atlanta Falcons defense. I know we shut down. I know the defense played well enough to keep the 49ers to 14 points. But I would just love to see the Falcons generate more pressure to the quarterback and get some sacks. Because Grady Jarrett was kind of quiet this game, so I want to see more from Grady Jarrett in that. But I'm excited to see what this team can do. In terms of the interceptions, I mean, like I said, Isaiah Oliver and Jalen Hawkins both got the picks. Marcus Mariota did not throw an interception. He did not fumble the ball. And I think that's a big part of the reason why we did win this game, because Marcus Mariota had thrown a pick or probably even fumbled the ball. I think the San Francisco 49ers would have been in this. In terms of the quarters and the scores, we were 14 up in the first quarter. Then San Francisco came back, beat us in the second quarter 14-7. Third quarter, we scored a touchdown, so we beat them in the third quarter 7-0. And then the fourth quarter, nobody scored points because both the defenses just played very well and shut everybody. And then the Falcons just ran out the clock and won the game. And now we move on to next weekend, where the Falcons will be playing the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'm going to tell you this right now: the Falcons will not defeat the Cincinnati Bengals. But I will get into that when I give you my prediction/preview for the NFL week number 7. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys all later. Peace.